What's up there, you guys? Hold on a minute. What's up there, you guys? Your man Joe. So we're gonna get into this subject on because the individual kept commenting on every video that I make about it's about being gay a choice, or how could you talk about being gay is a choice. So we're gonna go to the book of Romans, chapter 1, verse 18. God's anger at sinful humanity. So again, I know most people would, just stick with that one part about the where the men just leave or take the leave abandonment of the women, and they just go back to men, and so on and vice versa. But we're gonna read through the whole passage so we can get some more understanding about about the subject at hand. So let's go to verse 18 and so on. For the wrath of God is revealed from heaven against all ungodliness and unrighteous of men, who hold the truth in unrighteousness, because that which may be known of God is manifest in them, for God hath showed it unto them. For the invisible things of him from the creation of the world are clearly seen, being understood by the things that are made, even his eternal power and Godhead. So they are without excuse. Well, they probably know about the spiritual world and the physical world, to some degree. Um, they probably know because um because that when they knew God, they glorified him not as God, neither were thankful, but became vain in their imagination, and their foolish hearts was darkened. Professing themselves to be wise, they became fools, and changed the glory of the incorruptible God into an image made like to corruptible man, to birds, and 4-foot beasts, and creeping things. Wherefore God also gave them up unto uncleanness through the lust of their own hearts, to dishonor their own bodies, because between themselves, who changed the truth of God to into a lie, and worshipped and served the creature more than the Creator, who is blessed forever. Amen. For this cause God gave them up unto vile affection. For even their women did change the nature also unto which that sorry, let me read that. Let me go back a little bit. For even their women did change the nature use unto that which is against nature, and likewise also the men, leaving natural use of the women, burned in their flesh, one towards another, men with men working, which is unseemly, and receiving in themselves the recompense of their error, which was meat. Now let's go back a little bit to the part of giving when God gave them up to natural affection. So this at some point, this nation or this city or however it is, they knew God at one point, but decided to wanted to change that. They didn't want to follow God's law, and they did that by choice. Either something influenced them to change it, or just something in their hearts that just wanted to do it. Um, so let's go back to verse 25. Who changed the truth of God into a lie, and worshiped and served the creature more than the Creator. What is actually happening is that There's a lot of things that are happening in our society where they're trying to change the truth. As as far as like right now about the women's bathroom and or the difference between men and women. They're saying that we're all the same. It's like no, well we're the same, but we're still different in a way. Like men are stronger than women. I know some of y'all might say, "Well, I work out a lot." Well, yeah, but still, or most oftenly would tell to themselves like, "Oh, I'm a trans woman, but I'm still a woman." No, you're still a man in the dress. So there's pretty much changing truth in that sense. Um, so yeah, so who changed the truth of God into a lie and worship and serve the creature more than the creator who is blessed forever. Which I do agree. There's probably worshipped and served. I do believe, and also in our society where we're serving the alphabet community, that is happening right now, or they want us to a point that we're trying to bow down to them. I know some of y'all just recently talk about the Chick-fil-A one. I've heard somewhere that it wasn't true that Chick-fil-A did not serve the LGBT or bow down to the LGBTQ community. I mean the alphabet community. Sorry. Um, uh, yeah, that's as far as I heard. But yeah, there's a lot of not just Chick-fil-A, but I mean, there's a lot of companies and a lot of companies and $1 million stuff, or just people, the business people are trying to gain or pander to the alphabet communities. They can get more money. I guess in a sense, it could be another way for worshiping or serving or served um that as well. And I know some might say, well, Joe, what does it say where it's a choice that, where it's a choice to being gay? Also, let's go right here. Let's go back a little bit. So right here. Okay. For this cause, God gave them up, uh, gave unto, sorry. For this cause, God gave them up unto vile affections. Um, for For even their women did change the nature use that which use that sorry that for even their women did change the nature use into that which is against nature. And I know some of you might be thinking Joe is probably talking about lesbianism. Not just that. I don't think not just lesbianism, but I also believe it also talks about these sex toys or masturbation, or it could be, sleeping with a child or tree, or people marrying trees, or some people or some women that be marrying, not just women, but people in general. But, there are people that are, marrying the ocean. I guess I don't want to be in the ocean because I don't want to get a CTD. Get it? CTD? Like an STD, but a CT. Anyway, I know that's a bad joke, but still. Um, yeah, so I do believe not just, there's not just lesbianism, but there's also many things else as well. Um, and also saying likewise, also the men leaving, leaving the natural use of leaving. Let's go back. They were leaving, so technically, it is a choice that they did back then. I mean, it's probably still now, but there is a certain point. They said that the leaving use of the woman burning into their own, sorry, burned in their lust one towards another. Men with men working, which is unseemly, and receiving in themselves in recompense of their error, which was meat. So technically, these people chose. If you when you really read the whole thing, these people chose to disobey God. They chose. So and since they chose to, you know, or still want to leave the natural order, when a man and a woman comes together in holy matrimony. but somehow they just decided to want to do their own thing and don't want to listen to the commandments of God. Um, so in a sense, yeah. So I believe that this can help. I hope it really answer your question. Um, so do I believe that it is a choice? Yes, because these men, they left because these people, they, even if it's relevant today, these people just they left their natural need for a man or natural need for a woman to stay with the same sex or different other sexes like people having sex with children, robots, um and nature itself. Well, I mean nature, I'm talking about like the woods and the forest and stuff like that. And many other things in these 200,000 sexualities, which is pretty much is really just two genders. That's just really it's just two genders. Let's just keep it simple, people. Let's just keep it simple. Um, and there's a lot of a lot of gender fluid and transgender, which is all a lie. It's all a lie, all a lie. So yeah, but I want to hear what you guys think. All right, it's your man Joe. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. All right then. See you guys in another video or so. Okay. All right.